There we are. Estamos en vivo. We are live, mi gente. Que es la que hay? We had a little bit of technical problems, pero we are here. Welcome to the live interview here on Gonzalez Media TV on Millions. I have today with me, I am very happy, very excited to speak to a UFC flyweight. She is a judoka. She is known as The Witch. We have Dione Barbosa with us, joining us on Gonzalez Media TV. Dione, ¿cómo está? How are you today? Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Estoy muy bien. I'm very
Very.
good. Yeah, I'm very good. I'm like doing great. So far the camp is like almost done. I'm like so excited for like go for the octagon and do my things. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Like thank you for like having me here. I'm happy to
Of
talk with you,
course.
Jose. Hmm.
Oh, my pleasure, Dione. Thank you for joining us. And for anyone that hasn't seen you on screen before, let us know where they can follow you on social media and tell us a little bit about your journey into the UFC.
So like all my social media is under like Dione Barbosa MMA. So any social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, OnlyFans, you can go there. I will be there under like this nickname. So yeah, my journey like from UFC is kind of crazy. I moved to here three almost 4 years ago,
Wow.
chasing my dreams. So like one like my manager at the time talked to me about like, oh, John, I think it's good for you go to America, have like more opportunity there. We have like a good partner, like good relationship with LFA, and maybe you can have one fight there because in Brazil like is after like the pandemic, and I have a lot like fights like get canceled. Nobody want to fight, and like yeah, take a shot. And I'm like, why not? Let's go. And I come for train for 6 week, 6 months, and maybe like have a fight. And till there, I'm here almost 4 years.
Now
It's
you're out
crazy.
in the West Coast, right? You're in Cali, or whereabouts you are right now?
No, now I'm in Las Vegas. I just
Okay.
last year I moved from like, California to Las Vegas. So after like signing with UFC, I come to like Vegas a couple times for see like because here in Las Vegas UFC have like the UFC Performance Institute
Yes.
is
Yes.
like for the athletes. So this helped me a lot. Like athlete, like I need to take care of my body. We have like mental coach here. We have like good like bodies for train too. Like I'm like, why not? I moved there. It's more cheap. Living like the life in like California is so expensive,
It's very
and
expensive.
yes, and I really enjoy like California and everything, but for my dream, for make like I'm become like full athlete, I need to come like to Vegas. This is like one decision I need to take uh, for like my career. So like now I'm here in Las Vegas.
That's awesome. I love Vegas. I've been there twice for work,
Uh-huh.
and I've been there in the hottest of hot and the coldest of cold. I've never been there in between, right? But you're right.
I
You
don't
know,
have me. Just kidding.
but you're right though. It's like, Vegas is the fight capital of the world. You have one of the best training centers, the Apex Training Center over there for the UFC.
Uh-huh.
And that's
Yes.
also a big deal for you guys, not only, being part of the UFC, and you guys now have that deal with TKO that Dana White signed a few months
Yes.
back that has a partnership with the WWE. You guys are opening now a new boxing promotion. So having things like that in place for the athletes makes absolute sense. And I'm very, very happy that you get to take advantage of that, because not everybody has that opportunity and you have it right there. So that's amazing. What's that been like for you training at the performance center there at the
Mhm.
Apex?
I'm being like amazing for me, like for my body, for train, for like for my career, like for everything. Like you say, like this is the place when I have like all the opportunities for like us, like athlete, like UFC athlete too. So I to be like more close, like close to like the fans, for everybody like the sport and like support us. So like here is so good about train, like about like my body, about like PT. We have PT here. We have like recovery rooms. We have everything for like what like athlete need to be like performance like the best way. So I'm like in California, I know like I miss something, like I need to take care of like more my body and everything. But it's expensive to live there, and you have like the access for these things over there is so hard. So like come here for me is like okay, boom, this is what I'm like I need for like for injury. We pass for like a train is so intense. Like we
Yeah.
train too much. I always have like something for take care. So here like we can always have somebody like on top of like us about like take care of your body, what you need to do, like we need to like change the kind of train, something wrong happened like right away we can like fix the things. So it'd be amazing. I'm so grateful like I have like this place here, like the PI here, and the people like around me, like for sure.
Now you've done some things that not a lot of people have bragging rights to say, and that's achieving a black belt in jiu-jitsu and a
Mhm.
black belt in judo. So you're an accomplished judoka as well. Not everybody can say that. So
Mhm.
congratulations to you. So having
Thank
those
you.
both fighting styles, how was it for you making your transition into MMA? How do you use those styles in your overall fighting strategy?
It's like completely like different, but because we have like gi, I competed like jiu-jitsu, like judo, of course with gi, like in jiu-jitsu more with gi than like no gi. But it's like it's kind of like natural because we have like the competitive like uh I have like a lot like discipline. I come like from like judo and everything, like the competitive like side. I like to compete. I like to like uh challenge myself. So like about like technique, it's kind of hard because the beginning you feel like oh I have like advantage because you have like your black belt in jiu-jitsu, a black belt in judo, but in some point like is level, like in some levels like equal. So like you really need to like do like drills, specific like drills like your things, then work like for like MMA. So
Hmm.
it's like it's kind of hard. So like in one point in my career I'm kind of like stuck. I'm like try to figure it out how use. If I use too much I was like feel
Yeah,
like,
I
you
see
know what I
that.
mean? I'm like yeah, it's like it's hard, but like I think right now I'm like I'm the good spot. So I'm like I know how you mix. I know I fight like MMA, you know.
Yeah, you've been able to fuse it all together and make it work for you, which
Yes.
is what it's
Yeah.
supposed to be, right?
Yeah. Yes. But it's no easy. I think for every single like athlete come for like another one different like martial arts or like something like that. In the beginning you feel like because it's the natural. Boom, boom, you doing your thing. But in some points like the levels like okay, you need like work the another way. So you need to figure it out again. You need like have faith like how do I don't know how like the phrase, but like renew, like do like the new things. Like
Mhm, mhm.
you well like something you have you need like do different way. So
Yes, I
uh,
remember that because when I trained, so I never did any MMA fighting, but I did some training
uh-huh.
just for the exercise and things like that.
Okay.
But I have a
Uh-huh.
wrestling background. I did compete in wrestling
Mm-hmm.
in high school,
Uh-huh.
so I have the shooter's mentality, going to the ground, but my hip placement. Here's the thing. My jujitsu coaches be like, "Stop thinking like a wrestler, because that's not gonna work here." So I
Uh-huh.
totally understand where you're coming from. Is like this
Ye-
technique doesn't necessarily apply to this technique. So
yeah.
I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one that had a little bit of adjustment
Now for
problems.
sure like for sure I think like right now we see like how people's like wrestlers start to figure it out how to like fight MMA, because in the beginning I think it's hard for them too. So like find the way to use the right like things in MMA. And now we see like right now like it's a lot like wrestling have like good like results, but this take like a time. And I
Hmm.
think like feel like people start like figure it out like maybe soon like the kickbox too, like the equal right now like kickboxers and like and wrestling is like have a like really good result like. But I think this is the challenge for like everybody fight MMA is like try and find the balance, like what's work when the work, and the hard things
Hmm.
like each fight you need to fight like the different way. because like your
Exactly.
opponent have like different style, like people don't figure it out. It's like just go there and do your thing. I'm like, yeah, we like natural, we do like our thing, but we have a game plan for fall. We need like the good camp for like do this thing well.
Pro wrestlers, your bodies take a bump for a living. Top rope, delivering a big superplex. But what's your plan when the final bell rings? The pop fades, the bookings, they slow down. And if you don't have a financial plan, that's the real heel turn waiting to happen. You wouldn't step into the ring without a game plan, so why risk your future without no financial strategy? Set yourself up for a main event retirement. Protect your money before life hits you with the biggest shoot of all, reality. Don't get caught tapping out to financial struggle. Click the link in my bio and fill out a financial needs assessment, and let's get you booked for a secure future. Follow me for more financial tips and content because champions plan ahead. Oh, for sure, for sure. And talking about training, I've seen that you had some training with Miss Chris Cyborg. She's a legend in the sport. What was that
She
like for you, and how has that really shaped your overall style too?
Oh my gosh, Chris is like I live in Chris' house for like about like 1 year and a half. She
Oh
helped me a
wow.
lot. Yeah, we train a lot. She helped me a lot. Chris is like inspiration for me. Since the day one, I'm like when people talk about like, oh Johnny, you have profile for fight MMA. I'm like, I don't think so. Like let's see the fighters, and I'm start to watch like Chris, and I'm like, wow, I don't know if I can do that, but I'm like, this is sick. I want to be able to do that. So the first time, like I start like train with Chris, I have contact with her, like blow my mind. So like she changed a lot, like my way to think about like fight and everything. She's a legend, and like the way like she's a real like athlete, like she's not just
Yeah.
a fighter. So like she's like every day 24/7 she's an athlete. So I'm happy to see because sometimes when we talk about MMA, we talk about a lot of entertainment. We come like a lot like person like people's like fight MMA and like in tabloids for bad things for like do things. I'm like when people talk to me about like go to MMA, I'm like I don't know if it's a fit in my life because I'm not this kind of person like about like ever like they know like martial artists like 6% no. So like I'm like it would be hard for me because I'm like so like I always like trained so hard, don't like talk shit and things like that.
Mhm.
And Chris,
Mhm.
like Chris was like the person like I watch and I see I'm like, oh, is this possible? She's a legend. She don't do like no like the shit. She's like she's a badass. I'm like, okay, yeah. This is
Mhm.
what I want for me. So like this is how like open my mind about like, yeah, I think you need give a shot from MMA, like do it.
I remember when I think it was about 10 years ago when probably more than that, the big three of MMA, Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano, and Chris
Uh-huh.
Cyborg, right? Those were the
Mhm.
three women that were on the conversation all the time. So to have someone kind of give you the coaching, the mindset, even living with her, that's just amazing. And I'm so
Yes.
grateful. I'm grateful for you that you got to do that
Thank
because not
you.
everybody gets that. That's amazing.
Yeah. And like in the day, like one the reason like I stay here and in America for so long, to be able like to train and do the thing is because her. So she helped me like so much to get like my contract with UFC. And I was like talk to me about like you're good. You have this level, you like can do that and like let's keep the like things don't do like no going the right way. She's like, that's okay. Keep going with me. Happen this, like so like she have the mindset. She like she's like a whole package. You want to talk about like an athlete, good person, like and like really like enjoy to help people.
So I want to move a little bit backwards into your
Mhm.
journey to the UFC. Now you've had some amazing debuts, but you've also had some setbacks in your career. Back
Of
in
course.
2021, you were on a losing streak. I did see that.
Uh-huh.
How
Uh-huh.
did you overcome that? Right, like like as an athlete with a dream, you came from a different country to this
Uh-huh.
country to pursue your dream. You have a little stump. How did you
Uh-huh.
overcome those setbacks and those challenges as a fighter?
Like this was like so necessary in like in my career and in my life, because this is one like they test you about like you really want this or not. Do you hear
Hmm.
like for what? Where you like come from? Like what like build you? So like this is like the questions I make myself when things like that happen in my life. And about like the fight I lost here, the first one 2021. uh in my feelings about like I don't feel like I lost the fight. In the end of the day I lost, so like I need respect what like the judge like say to me. But for me is a lot of information about this fight, about like yeah, I can strike, I can do this, I can do this. Like I did it, so like let's keep forward, like let's go.
Hmm.
It's like I'm already like past for so much like thing in my life. I'm like, this cannot like stop me. Like I'm the beginning. I don't have like so many MMA fights, but I fight since like 7 years old. I get out my house with 14 years old. So I'm like, this cannot stop me. Like so much shit happened in my life. Um, but everybody have like sad history and everything. But like it's about me. I'm like, I can't stop. So like what make me like overcome like is because like I never can like things like that can never like stop me, like lost one fight or something like that. I will stop when I'm like and decide I don't want to fight anymore. I don't enjoy this anymore. But I really enjoy like the process. I love fight. I love like I like wake up in the morning, have like my morning routine and go train. Like this is part of my life. It's still like so I have like no way then I'm like stop because something wrong, like some like results is different to like what I expect. So
A lot of people talk about it's not about the destination, it's about the
the
journey,
journey.
right?
Yep.
And it seems
Mm-hmm.
and it sounds like you've
Uh-huh.
embraced your journey and not focused so much on the
Yes.
destination.
Uh-huh. Yes, yes. Yeah, because I cannot to like I was like the attach like the result. Like I need to see like the improvement I'm doing like day by day, like and everything, like big like move in my life. So like when like this fight happened, like when I like, have the loss, I'm like, yeah, I'm like two losses straight. I'm like, Jesus Christ, really? But at the same point, I'm like, okay, what I can do like from that. Well, like we need like highlights day by day, the good things we did like on the day and the month and the fight, because like it's so easy we put like I do this wrong, this doesn't happen, this like the I'm like we need to see like another side from the things. Like this is how I'm like I'm dealing like day by day with my life. So like I think that's it.
So, talk to me about your debut in the UFC 301. That was a huge night for you. It
um
was a decision victory, but big debut for you. Talk to me about
thank
the
you.
feelings leading up to that and the result and afterwards. Talk to me about the whole journey.
I think like it's a big present because I was not be able to back to Brazil for like 3 years. I almost 5 years without like see like my mom. And when they say like, oh, I want like your debut in Brazil, I'm like, oh my gosh, now I need work like other side because
Mhm,
fight is
mhm.
like all my family will be there. They will want like for fight week and a lot of emotion and everything. So I need like work like a lot like my mental about and like it's crazy because not just my mental, like all the people there, like they never see like fight me and like in live on live. So I'm like, Jesus, I need like make like move here for make like everybody like calm down because I need them like calm because I know what I'm doing. I
Of
love
course.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a huge moment. I'm like, I have a like such a like heart injury. So I'm like, I'm deal like more like these things happen like 4 or 5 weeks before the fight, or a little bit more. But it's something I need to do like till like I'm still like dealing like right now is I'm so fine. I can't like complain like, but I'm due like till like last year. Like I'm like whole like 2024. I'm like deal like with a lot of pain and everything. And so recent, like before like my debut, and people like, oh, you go like pull out the fight. I'm like pull out the fight. Like no way. Fighting Brazil, like I'm dream with that about like fighting Brazil in Rio de Janeiro, like my walk on, and I dream, I put it in the universe, everything. I'm like, I will pull out the fight. I'm like, no way. So, and I'm happy. It's huge moments, like decision, not the way I want, but actually like I go there, like do my things, do a really good like stance, like fight is something I'm like I'm looking for to be like more like comfortable. And actually I cannot to grapple a lot because I have my injury in my shoulder, like, and then the back the time I cannot to grapple, like the thing I do like the better, like the best thing I can do. I almost did train like for whole like camp, so it's
Wow.
crazy thing. Like it's a lot emotion, a lot of things, but like a huge moment. So I need like close all these things like outside the like injury, like family thing, and lock myself, and it was amazing.
So Brazil is known for having legendary
Uh,
fighters, men and
yeah.
women.
Mhm.
What's in the water in Brazil? What is it about Brazil and the fighters that come out of there that are amazing, great, and legendary? Speaking also about yourself, what is it about Brazil?
Yes. Man, I don't know. Even here in America right now, I think about like opportunity, like um opportunity, like I say, like the opportunity like for your life. So like sports in Brazil is opportunity, like you change your life. You have like a really hard like a fight situation. So we fight like science day one. I can tell like people fight in the street, like things like that. Like sometimes like when we talk, look like I'm like, oh, this is bullshit. Like, no, we fight science like day one. So we always look like ways to like do like better in life. And sometimes like go to the college and everything, but like your life keep like you keep struggling and you need to like do all the things, two, three jobs. Like the reality like in Brazil about this thing is like it's brutal, like, you know.
Hmm.
So like we when we have like the talent or like just a little bit like you want more a little bit more than another person about like to be fight, you just like attach the like the opportunity and like don't let it go. So like I don't think like the water there is good, is about like how hard the life there make like everybody like fight, just fight porrada, you have no choice, go, no plan B, plan A, you need to attach this. I think that's it. I don't know.
So it's definitely not the water, but the environment, right? It's the environment
Yes.
you're born in. Like you said, you're fighting since day one. So it's like you
Yeah.
don't. It's the environment that you only know, and you have to survive in that environment. And if you want to
Yes.
succeed, either
Uh-huh.
in MMA or
Uh-huh.
any other professional sport, you need to have that different set of mindset just to go that extra miles to get out of the favelas, right?
Yes, yeah, that's right. The favelas, the criminality, like the maybe the environment, like and the house is like no good. It is hard. Like I know everybody have like hard history and everything, but there's different. Like the opportunity like people's have here. Right now I'm like my boyfriend's American. We live together. We have like we talk a lot about like future, like the life, like the grow up, like here and over there. He go there and he like Jesus Christ, it's so different and everything. I'm like, yeah, this is like try talk to you. Like when you talk about like I have no much money here and I don't have money in Brazil, is like it's this is so
Yeah,
different. So like when you
yeah.
talk about money, we don't have like money for food and everything. I'm like, yeah, it's like it's huge. It's huge.
But on the positive side, though, I mean, you're representing a whole country, right? So you're
Yeah.
putting
for-
Brazil
Mhm.
along. You're all the names of Amanda Nunes, Chris Cyborg.
Yes,
So you're
yes.
in that
Mhm.
same conversation. So how important for you is it to represent Brazil on a global stage?
Oh, it's so important. Like, is the opportunity I have to like save people's. where like I'm from, they can do like the same thing too. They can like keep like chase the dream. They can do like the same thing or better than me. I want to like see people that like in my community like win. I want to see them like here. So like I think this is like the more important for me. Like I have like my goals, of course, my goals, but like, but this is like me and like me. But like when I see like the platform I have, like for like talk with people, every single time I go to like my hometown, I try go like for places like, and the small like jeans I trained before and talk to them. I'm like, yeah, this is real. Sometimes I don't believe I'm real too. I'm like, I'm seeing like the TV, it's crazy because I do it, but like in some point in my life, how many times I'm like, Jesus, I don't know if I'm like again then, but like I will keep trying. I'm keep trying. When I'm like when I did like my first like walk, I'm like, Jesus, this is real. That's nice. So I can tell like this history over there, tell like then. So like I think this is the more important for me.
That's amazing. I love that you have that mentality behind you. Jumping into your where you're at currently with the UFC, your flyweight division right now is stacked. Is stacked with talent.
Mhm,
How do you
mhm.
assess right now where you're at within that division, and what strategies are you implementing to climb up those ranks?
Well, it is have so many like good athletes in my division. I have like no rush right now. I'm building my thing, so like I will do like step by step. I'm so happy right now be able to have like full camp for a fight, for this fight. But like it's crazy because I supposed fight like three different opponents and the end like stay with this like my current like opponent. But right now I think about like this fight, but I want to fight like two more times this year if it's possible. I know the it's crazy for like matchmakers and everything, so like if I fight one more time I would be happy to, because I know how hard for them like for make mats and everything. And right now I'm like I want like two wins this and like fight for like the for be in the rank for sure.
That's awesome. So, what events do you have coming up? When's your next fight? Where can the people watch it so they can see you kick some ass, Dione?
Hey, I will fight in April 5th in the UFC here in Vegas. I think it will live in ESPN, so everybody will be able to watch. I think it's like the event start like 1 p.m. here, so probably East is 3 hours ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
3 hours.
yeah,
That's not full.
yeah,
Yeah.
4. So yeah, everybody watching like it's for
Show
me,
that
but
support. Show that support. Dione, what
yeah,
do you like to do outside when you're not fighting, when you're not, submitting another woman,
people's
or
I
knocking her out? What are you doing outside of that?
train, just kidding. I love puzzle. I have like big puzzle. I'm like finished right
Like
now.
the
I
jigsaw
like
puzzle, like the 100 piece? No
yeah,
way.
I have 2,000 piece puzzle. I'm like
2,000.
yeah. I do like usually do like 1,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000. I finished 1,000 and now I'm the process for finish like the 2,000. But this is something I really like. I like to cook, walk, buy the shopping sometimes, have like some self-care, do nails, like hair.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
thanks.
Not always you like to pamper yourself, not always have to be the rough fighter, huh?
Uh-huh.
I absolutely love it. So Diana, now that you've been in the sport now for a minute, you've been seeing the evolution of the sport, especially in the
Uh-huh.
women's side, right? So, how do you stay ahead of emerging trends and techniques and just anything that's related to the sport, especially with the evolution of the women in MMA now?
Say again, sorry.
So with the evolution of women's MMA, right? It's
Uh-huh.
been getting crazy.
Hmm.
There's a lot. You
Hmm.
guys are being featured more on the main event, on the main card. So like, what are you noticing in trends and techniques and just overall, I don't know, environment of how
Uh-huh.
you would as a persona get more focused to enhance your skill set or just be more of a part of that women's evolution, right? In the MMA
Uh-huh.
sense.
So like we talk about like the scenario, like the females like fighters start like to get in the MMA. I mean,
Yes.
I think like we deserve this space. Like the
Yes,
ladies, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, the ladies like start to like we're so competitive right now. So like about like the train and everything, like nothing changed. We always like we just need like more space for show like
Hmm.
all the skill we have. Like the like I train with a lot like guys and have a lot of ladies train with us too. And I can see I'm like Jesus, they're like they are so good. The ladies so good. They like they need like stay in the UFC like show more things. They need more space, not just like in UFC, like more promotion, like doing this. Because we
Hmm.
really good spot they like they really like improve like the skills and everything is like so technical. Is like it's good thing like thing for you see. So I'm like I can see with good eyes like the space they open for us, but I think we need more. We need more
Yes.
ladies in pay-per-view. Like I saw one guy's like, oh, like this is the time I go to the bathroom when like when ladies fight. I'm like, you guys need to see like the technical, like this is a art. It's
Oh, yes.
entertainment,
100%.
but you need to see like how's they building like for like sometimes just like one shot and finish. So like you cannot just see like the blood. We like the blood. I like the blood too because when I'm the crown, they like to see like porrada. They like, yeah, let's go, go. But at the same time, I love to see like the building, like the Atlas did, like the construction, like too, like they build like the knockout, the submit or something like that. So I think it's like for the females this is happening right now, the level is so like high, everybody have like good skills and like we need to see like with another eyes like the fights too about like the ladies about like look like how like technical they are and everything because they deserve to stay there. Need to open more your mind for like see us.
Well, before I let you go, there's one more question I wanna ask. What's the
Okay.
story behind your nickname, The Witch?
Everybody asks like the witch. So my mom's the witch.
Oh, no. No, no,
So
mamá,
like
no.
it's the bruja. Now like we call each other, my mom and my sister, my older sister, we call like each other like bruxa. Bruxa is
Okay.
the witch in English. So like is a like a kind of like name like oh Bruce witch come here like how are you Bruxa.
Uh-huh,
So
uh-huh.
it's a like kind of thing we say like. And when I'm start to fight I don't really have like nickname, but one my friend listen a lot. I talk with my mom, my sister, so like my phone because my mom like name my phone is like bruxa mãe, like the mother like witch. So like why you didn't use that? I'm like yeah maybe, and I put one day and I'm like yeah let's do witch better than like everything. So
That's
like it's
adorable, a
no like
term of
bad
endearment.
thing. It's no like bad thing. I don't bad thing like no, it's just like a kind of way like talk with each other.
Well, Dione, it's been amazing chatting with you today. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
joining me today here on Millions and on Gonzalez Media TV. Make sure you guys follow Dione Barbosa MMA on Instagram
Please.
and all the socials. Make sure you follow me at Jose G Official on all my socials and Gonzalez Media TV on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, smash that notification bell so you never miss whenever I drop brand new content. I will be live again here in about 10 minutes here on
Oh,
Million. So make sure you check me out for the next interview. All right, guys? We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Dione, it's been a pleasure. Muito
Thank
obrigado.
Muito obrigada. Todo sucesso do mundo para você. I hope you have like a lot like success in your life and like in
Ah,
your interview. Everything like good for you always.
thank you. God bless you, Ms. Dione. Take care.
Mhm. Bye.